Okay, so when we did the live stream, we went through and created our character. However, the recording went all higgledy-piggledy and off-center, and aside from that, I took absolutely ages going back and forth on my decisions. So I thought, for the purposes of this video, I will re-record what I did and the decisions I made, and a little bit as to why. So in terms of gender, straight in as female. I always try and make characters look a little bit like me. I'll take you through all of these portraits, and there are quite a few of them. I'm not sure if I have some maybe that are included as part of a bonus pack, potentially from the enhanced edition. I'm not sure, but there are quite a few. And in the end, I settled with, let's see, gone all the way through now. This one here. I always put scars on my character's face, so that felt like fate from the off. I don't know why I do that, always have. And I also ended up with a class for which this is appropriate, so let's jump into that. So race, I talked through all of these, and I will flick through them so that if you want you can pause and read through. And I went back and forth a great deal. I was particularly torn between the halfling here and the human, but in the end I went for the human. These are the predominant race in Faerun, I believe, and are the most social and tolerant of races, which, interesting. Except perhaps the halflings, which I was, as I say, looking into as well. They have a lot of bonuses here, but then the human classes, which I'll get into shortly, was what swayed me. So lots of stuff to go through here. Again, I'll just flick through the options and I will come back to the one that I chose. You want to have a flick through these, you can pause on any of these. Obviously I haven't gone all the way down, but you'll get the idea. Basically, I decided that I never use magic. Basically, I'm never very good at using magic. I love the idea of having a magical build, but given that I am so far away from knowing what the hell I'm doing with this game, I decided to go with a little bit of what I knew. I chose the paladin, who can wear any helmets, any armor, and use any weapon, which was a real plus for me. I didn't like the idea of being limited in that regard. Quite a few abilities that I don't quite understand at the moment, and a bonus on saving throws, which I feel can only be a good thing. Priest spells starting at level 9, don't know much about that at the moment. So anyway, that's where I settled with my limited knowledge. It felt like a safe bet, might have got that wrong, but that's what I thought. And then in alignment, you can only choose lawfully good. That was another key reason for me picking paladin, because if I just go back a couple, you will see that up here it says that they're everything that's good and true, and basically I can only have that lawfully good alignment. That was the other decision here. I skipped straight past the class kit and I didn't stay on paladin. There were a few other options here. Now, one that I immediately disregarded was the blackguard, because this is evil and a mortal fiend, which was not at all what I ever do. There were a few boosts to different types of like targeting different enemies in here, and I think I went for cavalier. Yeah, the classic knight, chivalrous warrior, epitomizes honor, courage and loyalty. Yeah, that sounds like something I would have done. And in terms of alignment, as I said, had to be lawfully good. Abilities, now I rolled this until I got a 90, and I will have to show you in the interface what I settled with in terms of all of these. But yes, I managed to get a 90 total roll, which from my very limited research, i.e. watching about 5 minutes of someone's YouTube video, that's a good thing. So that's good. Skills, I put 2 on, can't quite remember. I want to say it was maybe like that. Something like that. Bastard sword and longsword. I felt like I gave these a good long read, and I didn't want to spread myself too thin, and really I didn't know where I was going to end up. I don't know how much what types of weapons I find lots of or not much of. And I think that was where I settled in the end. Might have gone two-handed sword. No, I don't know. Maybe I did two-handed. I can't remember. But I'll have a look next time I open up the game for you. So anyway, with that, appearance-wise, we went for kind of a skin tone much like that. And I think we had like a... Oh no, that is skin tone. Sorry, skin tone much like... Oh dear. Yeah, I've lost it now. Where was it? Something like that. Hair would have been dark like that, I do believe. And then we would have had red and black. Something a bit like that. But I'm sure we'll see in a little minute. And then voice, I ummed and ahed about this quite a bit. So I'll just play all the female voices for you now.
All will die. Your life shall be mine. Death will come swiftly for you.
Go, go, go!
Now you're going to be sorry!
Who's in for it now?
You don't stand a chance.
Your doom approaches.
So there you go. And I was torn very much between two. This one, and I'll play both options.
Go, go, go! Everybody listen to me now.
Because I liked the Britishness of it, and I thought it was probably most appropriate for my playstyle. But I really liked this one, especially the second example.
You don't stand a chance. Oh, this is such an honor. I don't know what to say. Wait, yeah, I do. Follow me.
I thought that was really my kind of humour, but it was an American voice, which just wasn't going to work for me. So I've gone for this commanding one.
Go, go, go!
That's my voice. Name would have been Morph, and away we go. That would have been something similar to what I picked, but I will be sure to jump into character creation screen in the next video. So let's jump in.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
There we go. Okay. Wow, okay. Standing before the Candlekeep Inn. Journey updated, find Gorion. Journal, I should say. So J was journal. Important events. Gorion, my foster father, has informed me that we must immediately leave Candlekeep and set out on a journey. He has given me some gold and must purchase supplies for the road, including weapons and armor. Okay, so I can add my own entry. Okay, cool. So this is an actual journal I can take some notes on. Ah, I see the screen is panning when I move out. Cool, I can get used to that. It's important events, and that tells me the date. Okay, fine. Come out of that. What does this?
Let's do something.
Okay, well, before my character really loses it. Oh,
Give it to me straight. You
Oh,
want it? You
right.
got it.
Oh, okay, so that right click is moving. Middle click is the grab. Okay, middle button is grab. That is Candlekeep Inn. Okay. I'm going to press that reveal button and see what that does. There we go. That's handy to know. So that'll go inside there. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
An instructor to tell you about the basic mechanics of movement and time. Okay, so I'm gonna fly through this. I do want to check on all of this because, of course, I haven't got a clue. Pausing the game. Clock button at the bottom of the menu bar here. Then accepting cutscenes. Okay, so when it's paused, you can plan, manage inventory, review. Okay, cool. Tell me about the area map. Compass. Yeah, fine. We'll work that out. Field of views in green. Be aware that time is not paused when you view area maps. That's good to know. Scroll wheel in and out. Yes. And okay, we're not using touchscreen, so that's fine. Tell me about movement. It's very point and click, so that's going to take me a minute to get back used to again, but that's fine. Valid destination, let's say where they are. Cannot set a destination you haven't yet explored. Fine. And combat rounds. It's a series of rounds. Every creature in the battlefield exists in its own initiative round. This means that as you move and attack, your enemies are moving and attacking at the same time. Okay. Weapons with lower speed factors and spells with lower casting times can greatly improve your chances of survival, though you can only cast one spell at a time no matter how quickly you can cast it. Okay, and so nothing now, I'll just be moving on. Okay, and dialogue. So it said the scroll wheel. Ah, okay, there you go. That's how far in we can get and how far out we can get, which isn't too bad. I think I like the kind of happy medium we started at, something like that. I'm going to have to get used to that grab, and I keep using the right click for that. Okay, let's talk to someone who is not a tutor. Looks like we've got another tutor here.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Have you seen my copy of The History of Halrua anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. Okay, so we're looking for a book for this Fildia? Fildia? Games like this make me feel stupid. But that's fine, we can do that. Journal updated. So, brilliant. There we go. There's a quest added in then, I assume. Yeah, quests. Okay, Fildia's book. Philidia's book? Philidia's book. Sorry, I'm daft. Philidia. That's got to be Philidia, right? Dear absent-minded, Philidia has lost another of her books. Brilliant. Okay, so that's into our quest, so we won't forget. Middle button. Yes, I'm getting it. Right. Circles on the ground around everyone's feet. Yes, that is definitely good to learn. Blue, I don't think I've seen yet, is neither friendly nor hostile. You can freely initiate dialogue. Okay. If they have anything interesting to say, a dialogue window will appear. You may also be prompted to reply. Choose your response wisely. Green, that looks like me. So either a party member or a creature you summoned. Yep. Red, it's got to be hostile, right? Every enemy you face, yeah, red. Yeah, that's obvious. If one of your party members is charmed, they will turn red. Okay. So got to be careful we don't kill someone who's right. Okay, under a spell. Makes sense. Yellow circle indicates a character out of control. Most common reason is fear or morale failure. These characters will avoid battle at all costs, often running to a remote area. So yellow, fear. Makes sense as well. It will also appear when characters become enraged. Berserkers, for instance, have been known to lose control, and that will turn them yellow, and they'll turn on their own allies. Okay. And purple. is if they are inaccessible, usually for the purposes of a cutscene or a similar event, where you're unable to use your full party. Okay, fine, I know all I need to know. If it is not the feet, but the aura surrounding them that is important. Return to me if you change your mind. Right, well, we have learnt that thoroughly. So what feet colour? It's a blue, right, okay, that's flashing blue and white, and these, yeah, these are as well. Okay, makes sense. So what can we do with these cows, or is that a stupid question? Looks like I'm about to fight it, and I'm not quite sure that's the idea. So we're going to leave that for now. Another tutor here. Let's go and have a chat.
Hello, child. Shall we continue?
Ryan asked me to teach you about your inventory, as well as customizing your character and gaining levels. Okay, yeah, this is good stuff. So I've got to say, straight off the bat, I'm enjoying these, what is it, tutorial style interactions. I like the way that they're clearly optional, so when you're a little bit more advanced, you're not going to need to speak to these people. I am so unadvanced that I'm basically on the floor at the moment, so I'm going to speak to all of them, and that's great. I think that's an easy way to learn, especially for a game this age, so I think that's a good mechanic. Although I wonder if they all need to be called tutor, or if maybe this one could be, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much about it. Okay, tell me about the inventory screen. Backpack button to access your inventory, manage items your character carries, equipping weapons, armor, and other items as the need arises. To check the inventories of your companions, select their portraits. Okay, so everyone's got inventories. Pay close attention to the weight of items in your inventory. Carrying too great a load slows your movement. Yeah, pretty standard there then. You may even be forced to stop altogether until you can shift some of the weight. Okay, fine. What about customization? On the character record, select Customize to access advanced options pertaining to your character's portrait, color scheme, sound set, and combat script. Okay, sure. Of these, perhaps most directly relevant is your combat script. Great, that's the one I didn't know what you were talking about. Choose the actions you wish the computer to make on your behalf when your character has no other commands. Okay, something to think about. Every character's script is different, so you can customize a unique party strategy that suits your playstyle. I'm sure that'll make sense in due course. Leveling up. When you get enough XP, a plus symbol appears in the corner of your character's portrait, indicating that you can level up. To do so, press the level up button on the character record screen. I'm guessing is when I click up here, maybe. Leveling up may yield additional proficiency points, thieving, skill points, spell slots, or other abilities depending on your class. Each level also grants additional hit points, making it easier to survive the world's dangers. Fine. Tell me about the character record. Similar to the inventory is the character record. Here you can view your character's proficiencies, skills, and stats. Check your companion's abilities by selecting their portraits. Okay, continue. Use the buttons on the screen to view your character's ability scores, skills, proficiencies, levels, experience, and any other aspects of your character you may find useful. Also enables you to dual class if your character is human. My character is human, and I can't remember what that means. This also enables you to dual class. We'll cross that bridge in the future. Yeah, that's everything I need to know for now then. Okay, handy. So I am just going to zoom out a little bit, and then middle button. Okay, so I've got this big kind of castle keep here. A few little buildings around. I'm going to have a little look around. I'm interested by the different colours, so I'm guessing that purple clearly means somewhere I can go inside. And this is what I'm interested in. I want to see where this blue, I presume, means it's something I can loot, I'm guessing. Let's go and have... Oh, there's more people here. Ah, okay, so what we've got here. History of Haruya. That's the book, isn't it? That the other lady wanted. So we'll take that. And when we put that... let's see what happens to the weight. Right, there you go. So £4 and 208. Oh, £6 of 280. Okay, great. Yeah. What's that button do? Oh, okay. I can scroll through the pages of my inventory. Okay, click away, and if I press I then, this is my inventory. And we've now got that book. We know exactly where we need to take that, which is awesome. I don't know anything to do with this bit here. This may be a hotkeys thing. Quick weapon, no, because quick weapons is here. So we've only got this quarterstaff, so I'm imagining that's a complete waste of time, more or less. And we haven't really got anything else going on. Armor class 10, dexterity -1. Is that from my class? I can't remember. I don't remember seeing that. Maybe it was there. Strength modification -2. Yeah, see, I'm not sure exactly what's driving these, but maybe it was in my class and that was just happening. 5 to 10. I'm not sure what any of this means yet. Still, we will learn. We will learn. We will learn together. Right, another tutor. Speaking of learning, let's have a chat with him.
Hello, child.
Quick
Shall we
slots.
continue
Yeah,
your
let's have a
research?
chat about those. Potion wands and spell scrolls can be equipped to your quick item slots. You only have 3 of these slots, so use them wisely. Once something is in your quick item slot, you use it by selecting it on the main gameplay screen. Some wands or spell scrolls require you to select targets. Most quick items are consumed when used. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Only get 3 quick item slots. Quick weapon slots we have 1 to 4, okay, depending on your class. I'll have to check that in a minute. Once a weapon is in a quick weapon slot, you can equip it instantly from the main screen. Any shield or offhand weapon you have equipped is disabled if you equip a two-handed or ranged weapon that doesn't allow its use, but fear not, as soon as you equip a weapon that allows your offhand, it will be re-equipped. Okay, that makes sense. And tell me about quick spell slots. As if you're a spellcaster, well, I don't think I am, but I will learn about it a bit anyway. With 1 or more quick spell slots, right-clicking one with your mouse will allow you to fill each with a single spell from your arsenal. You'll be presented with a complete list of your available spells. Choose the one you want in your quick spell slot, and it will be ready to cast simply by selecting it, provided you have the spell memorized, of course. Okay, fine. 3 quick item slots and up to 4 quick weapon slots. So I got talk is not a quick weapon slot, obviously. So I'm assuming these are my 3 quick weapon slots. Then guard. These appear to be spells. Use item. Are these the quick items? Yes. So here's the quick item slots over here. What's this one? Quick loot. I don't know what that does. And this one, special abilities. Oh. Lay on hands. Detect evil. Protection from evil. Remove fear. I don't know what that means, and now I don't know how to get it to go away. How do I get it? How do I get it to go away? That's the scrolly thing. I don't need that. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Not the mic. We're gonna have to just leave that. Let's talk to Drappin, shall we? Ah, there you go. Came back. Lydia left one of her books in... Oh, you have it already. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. So that's really interesting. The dialogue is updated because they know I've already collected that book, which is a nice touch, actually, because I didn't need to do that. He could have easily said, she left one of her books in the haystack over there, and if you could go and get it and give it back to her, then I've got some plans for you. But he's specifically got 2 dialogue options, introductory dialogue options, which I think is a really nice touch. So I like that a lot. So we know what we've got to do. And I think, although I do want to explore, because this is clearly a very easy introductory quest, I'm going to go back to Lydia. Maybe I'm saying that name wrong. And give her that book. And move that one along. My book. Oh, you remind me of Gorion when you grin like that. Raising you has been so hard on him. I know, but he says it's a toil of love, a toil of destiny even. You must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Okay, lovely. Perfect. So Lydia's book has been updated. The quest has been finished. We minimise that now. Yeah, that's done. Perfect. So that's a completed quest. Fine. And then if we minimise that as well. Okay. Got it. I just want to click up here. Is it
What do you need?
No, not that one then. How do I do my character thing? I'll do one of these. Into game. Word map. Journal. Inventory. Record. Yes, here we go. Wonderful. Let's have a look here. I don't know if the game is paused. It sounds like it. As in there's no sound, but it's hard to know if it is actually paused or not. But we will see later in the game, no doubt. So here's all the stats I saw earlier. That's all good. So stats here. Time spent with party, obviously done nothing. So that's good to see. Biography. Oh, here we go. Inspired by your foster father's tales of chivalry and honour, from a young age you committed yourself to the pursuit of good and the punishment of evil. Candlekeep is a world of many sacred and unspoken laws, and you have learned to uphold them all unquestionably. Your honesty and integrity have brought you to the attention of some of the Keep's great readers, but none of them have had cause to call upon your services yet. While the Citadel sees the passage of the occasional ne'er-do-well, its regimented atmosphere rarely needs to be purged of evil. The peace of your surroundings should be comforting, but instead you find it stifling. You know your true place is travelling within the realms, fighting evil wherever the need arises. You know little of how you came to be a ward of Gorions, but over the years you have gleaned something of your mother's tale from his vague allusions and from the words he sometimes uttered in tear-filled sleep. She was a human from Silvery Moon and a friend of his for many seasons. As you have no memory of her, nor any keepsakes to remind you of her existence, you have come to believe that she died while giving birth to you. Perhaps it was the pain of such a parting that led Gorion to cloister himself within the narrow halls of Candlekeep and raise you as his own. Of your father, you have learned nothing. Interesting, okay. So that's our backstory. And where were we? So that was information. That's information, okay. So there's several layers of this, navigation here. Interesting. So level up would be here. Okay, dual class would be here. We still don't know what that's about. And we have these spells. Can't click on them yet, so hopefully they will be clearer in due course. Let's have a look at class. Oh, okay, right. Proficiency's there, and then class. Cavalier. Yeah, so this is... okay, let me see if I made it up. 3 bonus to hit and damage rolls. May cast remove fear once per day per level. Immune to charm, fear, poison, and morale failure. 20% resistance to fire and acid. So that's my Cavalier. And disadvantages, I can't use missile weapons. There was no danger of that. I never use that kind of thing. Here, I was trying to see if there was a nerf. Here you go. Armor class -1. Is that what I saw earlier, maybe? Got some 100 resistance to poison. Does that mean I can't be poisoned? As a human, that seems unlikely. Combat stats. Okay, so, here you go. Dexterity -1. Is that because... No. Custom script. So that's what he was saying, wasn't it? Your script is what you will do as default. I don't know what this means, though. This may be like an order of things. Oh, I don't know. I'm guessing. So, again, maybe that will become more clear, or it's something more advanced that I'd have to look up. Skills. Law 1, reputation average. Turn undead level, so basically nothing of anything, which is fine. And then abilities. Okay. So this is all fine for now. We don't need to do anything with this. I wonder what export. I wonder if this allows you to export to the sequel, maybe? I don't know why else you would export. I suppose maybe to send your character to someone else, perhaps. But yeah, that could be interesting. And then I guess return to game is that one. Okay, let's continue on then. Is there any way to move faster? It feels quite slow. What if I double click? Right, Dreppin. Let's chat to Dreppin, because he said to come back. Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though, her being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of antidote off Hull. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates early this morning, so I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewhere. Okay, so what do we need? Potions of antidote off Hull. Fine. And up here, click in, we've got poor cow Nessa, who's a bit under the weather. Right, that's fine, easy peasy. So we've already looted that then, so what are we saying? We can still look at it. That's a bit of a... what's that? Oh yes, she gave me that as the reward. Bit of a shame for the way I like to play, because I recognise that it can be still used as a storage point, but I'm going to see that and think, have I looked in it yet? I'd quite like it if that looked different, but you know, that's just me being me. Let's have a look around here. Oh, we've got a priest here and a tutor. Let's talk to this priest.
These walls contain
I'm pleased
the
to see.
world's knowledge.
I'm pleased to see that you have taken time to pay tribute to wise Ogama? Ogma? I was wondering what you had to offer at this Temple of Wisdom. Oh, I see. You want my money. What for then? Healing, donate, buy and sell, identify. There's nothing I can identify. I could sell, sorry, no, buy potions of healing. Okay. I can't sell the Lynx Eye Gem because it's a quest item, I assume. And we could buy some curing. So the temple is a place to buy, sell, and heal, basically. Got it? Let's have a chat. Oh, let's have a chat to this watcher.
I can take Drizzt with both my arms tied behind my back.
Oh, he's running around. So I can't be doing that. Let's go and have a look and talk to this tutor. Okay.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
I'm to instruct you on how to best deal with the clergy, visiting temples and such. So why do people make donations? People donate for various reasons. Some adventurers see donations as payment for information. Clergy members are often aware of legal goings on. Especially large donations are typically recognised by a temple's staff. They may speak of your good deeds to anyone visiting, improving your reputation. Okay, why don't temples offer healing services for free? Adventurers sometimes forget that spells are not easily cast. Every raising of the dead costs valuable resources. A successful life of adventuring will supply you with ample gold to pay for whatever healing services you need, and when you need them, a temple will gladly offer those services for a nominal fee. I'm sure I'll be fine on my own. Thank you. Okay, that's good to know. Right, let's continue on. Anything over here? No, because if there was, we would have that revealed, wouldn't we? Because although this light circle is only bringing out the people, it's revealed things like this here, which is completely empty. Not a Scooby-Doo in there at all, so that's a shame. Let's talk to Jondalar. Hey there, Morph. I see you're up early this day. Well, your father, Gorion, has asked me a strange favour. Seems like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be the teacher, so I hope you brought your staff with you. Hostile creatures have red circles around their feet. Left-clicking within the circle will direct you to attack me. You can switch weapons using the quick weapon icons, and the weapon outlined in green is your current weapon. Attack with fists only, with an empty quick slot, if you wish to knock your opponent unconscious. You don't have to worry about that with me, so use your staff. If you have magical abilities, try casting a spell at me by left-clicking on the spell icon at the bottom of the screen. Left-click on one of the spells that come up and cast it on whichever target you want. I just hope you have an offensive spell memorized. During our fight, I'm going to spring a little surprise on you. Remember, you can press the spacebar at any time and pause the game. This will give you time to rethink, especially once my little surprise comes up. Are you ready now? Good. Okay. So, oh, okay. Oh, he's attacking me. So I've just paused because I don't know what the hell is going on. So we're going to click, I guess, with this staff and keep clicking.
Go, go, go!
Hey,
You did good, kid, especially after Eric started firing those arrows at you. I'm sure your father would be proud. You should go and talk to the gate warden if you want some experience in fighting with a group of people. You can find him just south of here. Out there, it can be pretty important to know how to fight with allies at your side. Well, I don't know much about that. It sort of just happened. This didn't take up quite as much room as I would have liked. So, how do I don't want to do that. I'll be there all day. Goodness me. Right, it's going the wrong way. It just sort of said, Jamie, you can't click it down. Is there a way to perhaps expand that? No. Okay. Alright, well, wasn't the end of the world. Oh, we've got a Reaver here. Reaver, let's go speak to this chap. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Hop to it, get in there. I don't want that. Reaver's storehouse. He's once again pressed me into service in his storehouse. All reports suggest that our feline forces have turned traitor and that the rats are on the offensive. It appears that I'm our last hope in the face of such an awesome display of power. Farewell, dear General. Farewell. Okay, right. Let's go and tackle this one. Let's go and have a look. Is that what I did? I think I did it. Oh, no, I've opened the door. Then I need to go inside. Makes sense. Okay. No? Is there no way to go inside? No? This isn't an insidey building then. Surely this is his storehouse, no? Let's go in a little bit. So I can open the door. And then, oh, okay. Oh, crikey. I feel like I'm hitting and missing everything. Right, okay. It's a one-hit kill, I think, but I don't think I'm hitting... Yeah, I think I'm missing quite a lot. There we go. Right, okay, so I didn't take any damage. Got some experience, and there are no more rats. So the cats were hopeless. Okay, fine. Let's have a look around. What have we got here? Silver ring. I'll take that. Nothing there. Nothing there. And that's that then. So there's nothing else in here, is there? Oh, hang on, no. Sorry, I'm dying. There's a rat.
Go, go, go!
Now he's gone. Does that mean there could be more rats? Can I interact with the cats, I wonder? Say hello? No, maybe not. Okay. That's it, is it? I think it's all done. Okay, so let's go outside and talk to Reaver.
Don't worry about me.
Ah, yes. Kill them like the rats they are. A glorious battle unlike any the world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. So my gold, I think, is low. And I think, let me go inventory. Yeah, I was going to say 120 is what he gave me to buy some gear. So 5 is not very high. Be interesting to see how the economy is in this game in terms of, you know, how far that sort of money goes. Right, let's keep going. The movement interface is so unlike anything I've really ever played, so it is going to take me a hot second to move around. Right, let's talk to this tutor.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
I'm given to understand you might need to know about saved games. What temporal mysteries can I illuminate for you? Tell me about saving my game. Yep, quick save button with the Q. I recall on one of these over here, I'm not sure. This one, probably. And then save game in the options menu. It either overwrites an earlier save or creates a new slot. If you're worried about saving space, you can delete old ones too. Loading an earlier save, yeah, pretty standard. I'm not going to go through that. Once you decide to load an earlier save, you can even access your list. Yeah, that's fine. Fairly obvious. Autosave, major plot areas, leave a map area, game is saved. Okay, I won't rely on that, I never do. 3 autosave slots and they're used in rotation. Okay, so you can go up to 3 times on autosave, that's good. More than 1, which is quite common for these types of games, I find. What happens if I die? Yes, if you die, you load an earlier save, provided one is available. Done so 3 times myself just today, very refreshing. There you go. Okay, fairly self-explanatory then on the saving. Oh, excuse me. Right, onwards. Let's have a look around here. I'm going to come out a little bit. Oh, let's have a chat to you. Hey kid, I woke up late this morning. I left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote in there. I think Dreppa needs one for oldness. So there we go. We need to go and get his sword from the barracks. Let's have a look at the map actually. We haven't done that yet. So clinic is here. Candlekeep is in the middle, of course. The inn is over there, which is where we know the main quest is. Priest's quarters, Temple of Ogma, storehouse, which we've just been to, the bunkhouse and the barracks. So this, if we continue round, we will find where we need to go. We'll stop off at the clinic as well. At some point we'll go and see Candlekeep, probably after we've done the inn. Okay, lovely. Let's continue on. Okay, tutor.
Our rule. Hello, child.
Now this is the journal tutor then. So, can you teach me about journal entries? Keeping track of progress is important. Learn from history, make mistakes. Yeah, and you can add your own written log on with the quill, which we know. Oh, goodness gracious me, forgive me. Right, can you teach me about quest entries? Yeah, fairly self-explanatory. List of quests we know, and when you complete as much as finished. Yeah, that's fine. They're all sorted by chapter. That's great. Like to know how to write my own journal entries. Didn't we just do that? Yeah. Okay, we did that. That's fine. What do I want to do? What do I do if I want to keep a note for later, but I don't want to keep it in my backpack? Letters and notes can be copied to your journal by selecting copy note on the letter's description. Notes copied in this way are stored among your journal entries. Okay, right, that'll do. Oh, soon be gone, will you? Gorion asked me to teach you a wit about the finer arts of mass combat afore you leave. Can I pique your interest with it more? Yes, Gatewarden, I would appreciate that. Good then, child. 'Tis one thing to maintain control of yourself in the heat of battle, but 'tis quite another to maintain one's authority over a group. I've asked over the illusionist to run through a few simulations for you down at the storage cellars. Just follow me this way and I'll unlock the door for you. Right, okay. So we'll go and have a look at that in a minute. There's somewhere we can go in. Yeah, okay. Sleeping halfling.
I've got this.
No, we don't talk to them, okay. So what happens if we go there and try and speak to them? Nothing? Yeah, no, that's fine. Go priest. Oh, there we go.
These walls contain
So are you sick? You look rather healthy to me, but you can never tell. Do you need anything? Any potions? No. So sorry. Okay, and this reader?
No, excuse me, but I'm late for
No
my
time
classes.
to chat. I have a mountain of dishes. Right, maybe something for later then. What we got in here? Let's go and have a look. Oh, that's locked. Okay, right. Fine, okay. So that's all good. Anything over here? Anyone? We'll just about. Nothing more we can do here right now.
Don't worry
Okay.
about me.
Another tutor then.
Hello, child.
Ah, child.
Shall we
Formed.
continue
Might
your
need
lesson?
needing instruction on how to properly bend the universe to your will. Okay, this is about spells, so I'll read through these, but I don't think this is going to be relevant. How do I memorize them? Mages and bards memorize spells by selecting the mage spellbook icon on the left, clerics, druids, and high-level paladins and rangers. So that's me then. Do so from the priest screen icon directly below. Right, so the priest screen, I want something that will be relevant later on. Select a spell's name to view its description. To memorize it, select Memorize. Each casting of a given spell must be prepared separately. To cast Magic Missile twice, you must memorize it twice. Choose higher level spells using the tabs at the top of the screen. Okay. Once you've selected spells for memorization, you will need to rest before casting them. Okay. Once I've memorized, how do I cast it? You can access all memorized spells by selecting the spell casting icon on the main gameplay screen. Scroll left and right to view your memorized spells. Once you find the spell you want to cast, select its icon. Many spells require you to select the target creature or location before casting. Once you cast a spell, you must rest before casting it again. Oh, okay. Classes that can cast spells simultaneously. So, unlike traditional spellcasters, sorcerers and shamans can cast any spell they know if they have spell slots of that spell's level available. Spell slots are pooled by level. If you run out of level 3 spells, you can still cast level 2 spells. Resting restores all slots. Okay, how do I learn new ones? For clerics and druids, your spell allotment determined by class and alignment is fixed. When you gain access to spells of a new level, you learn all of your spells of that level. Mages and bards learn spells by copying them from spell scrolls. In your inventory, unknown spells appear with a green shaded overlay on the scroll's icon. To transcribe a spell in your spellbook, access the scroll's description from the inventory screen. Select the right magic button, and if your attempt is successful, the spell will be inscribed in your spellbook. The scroll is consumed in the process. If you fail, you need another scroll. So I'm guessing that's a random number generated job. Sorcerers and shamans select one or more spells to learn at every new level. Once learned, these are available to cast for the rest of their career. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's the end of that. Gate Warden, we probably don't need to chat with this guy, but...
Our rules are very strict.
Oh, if you haven't trained with Obe yet, the door's wide open and all you need to do is march in. If you've already done your training, then you should go and see Orion. Your father's anxious to see you. So open the door and march in. Is that somewhere here? Ah, here we go. Morph, the Gate Warden asked me to prepare a little going away party for you. A bit of mass combat practice is in order, I believe. Well, I'll make it real simple for you. Canderous, Mordain, Arcanus, Dida and Osprey are all going to join your party. You'll have complete control over them, same as you will with anyone else who might join you in your coming travels. Once they've all joined your party, I'm going to summon in several illusions of common monsters you might encounter outside the safety of this keep. These illusions will attack the party, and it will be up to you to issue the necessary orders to dispose of them. Remember, these creatures are illusions and they won't be able to hurt you. Try your best to kill them, however, because in the real world, pain, harm, and even death are far more real. Some of your comrades will have magic items such as potions and wands. You'll have to equip these in the quick slots of these characters who have them. Some of them also have spells. You can cast these during the battle. Remember, even rogues and warriors can benefit from a good understanding of these arcane forms of combat. Okay, so I do need to understand then how to use spells and magic because I'm going to be controlling people who can use it. So that's quite a good mechanic. It means that whether you go down the magic route or the warrior route or somewhere in between, you kind of need to have a good understanding of everything. I don't hate that. Every so often, I will ask you if you've had enough. If you have, then I shall teleport you back outside. If you wish to continue practicing, however, then I shall create some more illusions for you to fight. Are you ready? Good, here we go. Right, so I do want to have a look in these. Oh, okay, right. I feel like I should probably be doing something here. Can't see anything. Right, let's have a look. Okay, there's me raiding chests because I'm not ready, but the fight must go on. So, what are we going to do here? How do we control the party? That's what I want to know. So, do I have to do some equipping?
I need a swig of some strong dwarven
Right.
ale.
Yeah. Inventory. Okay, there we go. Arcanus. He's got some weapons. He's got this equipped. Battle-axe. Got arrows. So everything's equipped, right? Oh, bow. Longbow. So I could give that to him there. And then this guy's got nothing in his inventory. Leave that. Here, she, I think, has got the Wand of Heavens. And quick items, what does that do then? I don't know. Wand of Heavens, armor class 9, hit points 11. Okay, fine. Not completely sure I know, but that's fine. And over here. Okay, this one's got loads of stuff. So, what have you got? What's this? Wand of Magic Missiles. There we go. And then I'm guessing these are... Oh, darts. Okay, quick weapons. They stack in 20s, I assume. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. So we can stack those at least up to 75. Don't know what they stack to. That one is now equipped as well. And what have we got here? Oils. So we'll put those in the quick items. So that's how we equip them. Now, he said that someone has spells. So obviously that's not an inventory thing. So I have to obviously do that another way. So let's go and have a look at mage spells maybe, and then flick. Okay, there's one. Okay, right, 3 of them then. So this one I have to memorize. But how do I rest before we're in the middle of battle? Okay, so this one has quite a few. Is this one the same? And memorize 2 of 2 down here. This one's memorized 4 of 4. I don't know what I just did. What did I do? It's gone down, so that can't be anything, okay, I'll leave it for now. I don't want to click that one. This one's different. Mage spells, what's different? Why is that different? Oh, okay. Because it's pre-scroll. So he's pre-scrolls, he's pre-scrolls. Mage spells. Wait. And when I go down here, and I go, okay, so because this one doesn't have pre-scrolls, it's not opening it. It's choosing between the 2 automatically. This one looks like it has both. Okay, so this one has mage spells and pre-scrolls. It's got them memorized 2 of 2, so we don't need to do anything there. And memorize 2 of 2, so I don't need to do anything there either, no? Memorize 3 of 3, and that one doesn't have the other thing. Okay. Let's go back to game and attack it, I guess. Right. Yeah, let's have some more. Because I actually don't think we quite understand what we're doing, so let's do another place. Oh, I see. I'm commanding him because... Ah, okay, that's interesting. Okay, alright. Change it. So I need to pick myself up, and I need to go, boom, tap that one. And then I need to pick up this one. Okay, yeah.
Hello there.
And then this one is where? He's over here, is he? Who's that? No, that's...
Yes, friend?
Right, we'll go for that one. And let's play that. Okay, let's go Mordant. Who's that? Is that this one? Ordain.
Hello.
And then we'll attack this one. We seem to do pretty well. Let's get me.
Give it to me straight. You want it? You got it.
Now, these two that I control, so this I can.
I need a swig of
Since I
some
told him to go
strong
over there, he's not
warm
involved.
ale.
So let's bring him in. And then
Hello.
inspect. And then go check. I'm assuming there's going to be nothing in any of these barrels. It's just so missable. Okay. I just have to. Compulsion. Right, we'll now get all of these
Hello there.
attacking, and I think they're pretty much doing it.
Yes, friend.
So it's going to be fairly straightforward, I think. Yeah, I think I'm all right with that. I think I've had enough. Yeah, don't need more monsters, but just deal with these. Let's pause that. Get you on there and get
What do
me
you need?
checking
You
all
want it?
of these
You've got it.
barrels. And there's nothing there. Just gives me peace of mind to know, you know. And there's nothing there. Oh, nothing there either. And then I'm gonna say nothing there either. So yeah, I wish you could mark those as kind of looked at, like a different, slightly different colour. If they've been looked at, that's the only thing. But other than that, fine. Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah, happy with that. Yeah, that's fine. Out we go. Teleporting me outside and I won't be able to come back to it. But I don't need to. I'm happy that we have achieved the purpose there. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, okay. Can we talk to this watcher? Pause it.
You want it? You got it.
Thankfully quiet here today as usual. Hear their problems outside though. Something about an iron shortage. Very interesting. Let's go and have a look at these two storage containers. Another tutor. Nothing in there. Oh, some gold in there. Lovely. Let's see what this chap's got to say for himself.
Hello, child.
Thieving.
Shall we continue your
This is always a tricky one for me in my moral compass. I always try and play the really good person, so I never really do thieving. Sometimes it's hard because there are some quests that kind of require it, but that said, opening picking locks, I always do enjoy that. So pick a lock, select the thieving button, then the container or door you want unlocked. If your open lock skill is high enough, you'll defeat the lock and be able to open the door with press, but be wary of traps. Okay. Now if you're looking to nick a little something from a person, select the same thieving button and then target who you want to steal from. The higher your skill in pickpockets, the more valuable the item you'll take from the mark. The very skilled can take rings right off fingers. Now, how to find and disarm traps. To look for traps, select the detect traps button. You won't be able to do anything but move while you search, but if your trap score is high enough even, every round will reveal traps in your field of view. Detected traps are outlined in red. To disarm them, select the thieving button, then the trap, and if your find trap skill is high enough, the trap will be disarmed. Okay, how to set traps. You'll find the set trap skill in your special attributes menu. Select the set traps icon, then the spot on the screen you want to lay your snare. If your set trap score is high enough, the next person traversing will set it off, sustaining damage. Fairly obvious there. How to hide in the shadows. Select the stealth button to attempt to fade from view. If your check is successful, you'll be invisible for the next round. A new check is made every round. While hidden from view, you can attack from behind with a thief class weapon and deal bonus with backstab damage. Any attack made while hidden also receives +4 to bonus attack and damage regardless of the weapon. Okay, how to detect hidden doors and illusions. Detect traps to alert you for anything out of the ordinary. If there's a door or other object hidden from view, you'll find it automatically at the same time as finding traps. Also, if you've sufficient points in detect illusion, you'll be able to see through and dispel any illusion spell cast by an enemy. Okay, fine. Cheeky. Right, let's go. So let's have a look in here, which is... I think that one's the barracks. I'm looking at the map, so let's go in there.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Oh. Here there. You're Gorion's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. I'm this child, if that's what you mean. Foster child. Got to keep it straight. He raised you his own, but you are not of his blood. Your head ain't worth nothing if you're actually his child. Nah, I know you're the right one. My ticket out of the gutter. Soon as I snuff your lights. Oh dear, are we going to fight? Okay.
You want it? You got it.
Neither of us appear to be very good at this. I mean, I don't have anything. I didn't buy any kind of... Wow, we are universally hopeless. I wonder how long this will go on for. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Death. Well, that got me a dagger, so that's better than a kick in the teeth, which is, I think, what just happened. Let's have a look at that dagger, shall we? Nothing in there, so basically nothing in here, but a dagger, all the same. So I think we can safely say, let's put that up there. Is that much better? How do we compare? I don't know if we can. How do I compare without picking it up? I don't. Right. 9. So armor class 9, hit points 10 out of 11. Seiko 20, damage 5. Right, this is damage 5 to 8. Points 10 to 11. Seiko 20, 5. So the only thing changing is the damage. Put that there. And this is 5 to 10, whereas this is 5 to 8. Oh, okay, so it is showing me a comparison. So the new weapon. What do you mean new weapon? That's not what I've got. Let me get that. So okay. Thaco 20. So 20. So lower Thaco is good. Current dagger 5 to 6 and 5 to 8. This quarterstaff is 5 to 8 and 5 to 10. So it's better than the dagger then. Crikey, okay. Is that what we're saying? Why is this so complicated? This quarterstaff, current 5 to 6, new 5 to 10. Is there a quality about it? Has it been damaged somehow? I'm not sure what that new means. So, okay, fine. Well, we will continue with our quarterstaff for now. Let's head back. So that was unfortunate for that guy anyway. Nothing more that we need here. Okay, let's continue.
I've got this.
Aaron.
Something on your mind?
I heard shouting morph. Are you alright? Okay, so this could be potentially our first important decision. Maybe not. Yeah. He's dead. Whoever he was, he lunged at me with a knife. Oh, Karan. What is happening to this place? Better you don't ask questions. You have instructed and inspired me throughout my childhood, and your heart would break. No, I think I'm gonna choose the first one. It's not this place, child. It's you they're after. Gorion is waiting on the steps to the central library and wants you to go to him as soon as you have bought what you need at the inn. O Morph, I have been your tutor for so many years, and only in this moment have I come to doubt that my teachings have been enough. Go to Gorion, child. It is safe for you here no longer. There you go. Someone wants my blood. Okay, some more coins. We like that. Oh, more coins in these barrels than I got for that rat task. Okay, this tutor then. What's he teaching us? Benefit from my knowledge of adventurer specialities. Lovely. Cleric's ability to turn undead. The warrior's ability to guard. the Bard's Song, and the Shaman's Dance. I do need to learn about all of these. So the clerics and paladins can use their holy symbols to repel undead creatures. To use this ability, select the Turn Undead button. If your level is high enough, any undead creature in your field of view will flee while the ability is active. You may even destroy some weaker undead outright. Okay, and the warrior's ability to guard. If you're a paladin, fighter, or ranger, you can defend a character or area by selecting the guard button and the character or spot you wish to defend. So I can do that, selecting the character. Right, okay. While defending, your character attacks any creature that approaches the specified area or attacks a protected character. Find the Bard's Song. Bards can sing a song that removes all fear from the entire party, settling each party member's morale to its highest level. When a bard is singing, no party member will ever flee in panic. Okay? To sing the song, select the Bard's Song button. While singing, a bard can do nothing else but move. Could be quite powerful. Okay. The Shaman's Dance. To activate your Shaman's Dance ability, select the Dance button. When it's active, they cannot move or take any other action, but will summon a steady stream of helpful spirits to aid in battle. That could be good as well. The spirits act on their own accord. Their summoner does not direct them, but they are clever enough to differentiate friend from foe. So perhaps good in like hordes of lower levels. Okay, good to know. Let's go in here. We've got a quest in here. This is the barracks, if I remember rightly from our brief look at the map. So we will go in here and we will speak to Fuller just because he's right here.
I got this.
I should have joined the army.
What a mead-filled night. That hole is just too much. Poor Sap had to go. Man the gate this morning too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you anyways? Yeah, the mead would explain why Hole forgot to put his sword on this morning. Nothing really. Was just nosing about. I might ask. I'm not going to grass him in because I'm going to get his sword in a minute. Just wondering if you had any errands. Yeah, actually, I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts. If you could get me some off Winthrop at the inn, I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well. There'll be a few coins in it for you too, so you can stop giving me that look. Okay, good. We can do that. Let's go and find all the... Right, so this is Hull's longsword. And we need that antidote as well for the cow. The poor cow. What happens if we look in any of these? These are all blue, so they're not suggesting... Right, well, that's locked. Oh, is he going to come and tell me off? No, okay. So we are allowed to look. They're all locked, imagine. Yeah, okay. And there is ability to pick lock or something, but I don't really know how to do that. And I don't want to at the moment, so I'm not too bothered about that. We've got what we needed. So we need to take that. Let's while we're over this side. Let's take that sword back. I think he's over here somewhere. Round about... Yeah. No, that was the tutor. Oh, who's that? Is that him? No, that's also a tutor. Where was he? Further up here then. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Okay, so we've given back the sword. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Gorion's a fool for trying to bring you up, right? And you can tell him I said so. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is the result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces. Now get out of here, I'm on duty. Right, but we have got the potion we need for that poor cow as well. And so we will head back there. Nothing more on this route. Just over here then. And we should see our cow man dropping there. We'll give him...
What do you need?
You're a wonder you are. Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me and we'd probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you ain't wearing none of that metal armour though, as I hear the bandits out there would just as soon kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole iron crisis business is wrapped up soon. Okay, so we've given him the antidote, which means that we've completed all these little side quests. The only one we've got left involves going to the inn, which is where we need to go anyway. So I think, let's have a look at the map. I think we've been around all of this now, other than in here, of course. So we're going to basically go right back to the start, although I'm not going to take the long way around. I'm just going to go all the way back up here. And I will quickly just sort of close the loop and make sure I didn't miss anything down here. But oh, actually, we're going to have to go that way anyway, aren't we? Once we've got what the guy needs. So let's go in there. And in we go. Okay. A couple of tutors here. So,
Don't worry about me.
Hello,
greetings, child. Right, negotiating with merchants, innkeepers, tavern owners, and the like. Is there anything else I can tell you? So how do I buy and sell? On a store screen, items for sale are on the left and your own inventory on the right. Buy or sell an item, select its name, and this is not worried about that. Okay, if you can't afford everything, the button will be disabled. Sell with sell. Most stores mark up their prices. If you sell something, you won't be able to buy it back for the same price, so that's part of the course. What about renting a room? When you're in town, you won't be able to sleep in the streets. Instead, find an inn with rooms, select a room from the options shown, and then rent your party rest there. The more luxurious the room, the more hit points your party will recover resting in it, but even the sparsest accommodation is superior to the top floor. Okay, teach me how to listen to rumours. If you want to listen to people talk, you'll need to drink with them. Choosing the beverage of your choice from the list, select buy and listen. Not everyone will say something worth hearing, but occasionally you might hear some tidbit that will turn into a question. Wait. Lovely. Okay, that's fine. That's that tutor done. And let's have a chat with this one.
Hello, child.
More advanced principles of movements. Right, stairs. Go up and down, hover your mouse. I think that's really obvious. Not on a touch screen. Open doors we already know, so yeah, that's easy. Enter or leave a building. We did take a second, but we've worked that out in the end. If its exit is unblocked, you can just leave. Point the cursor, it'll change. We know all that. Travel between areas on the world map. To leave the area you're in, select the ground at the map's edge if you can reach it. So just keep moving, basically. That's all fine. And pick up items off the ground. To loot fallen enemies, select them. A window will show you what you can take. So we've already been doing that, so that's fine. Or quick loot system by selecting the red diamond at the left of the screen. Okay. This displays a scrolling list of items on the ground nearby. That's good. We should probably test that out. We haven't actually used that yet. Okay. And for items in containers, just search it and do exactly what we've been doing. So that's fine. All good on that front. Perfect. Okay. Right, let's go and speak to Firebeard Elvenhair. Firebeard.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Okay. Ah yes, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Bergeros was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorian's ward, aren't you? My, you've come onto your own. I would permit, and if you would permit an old man, jealous of your youth, to say so. I left an identify scroll with Burrell in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'll be grateful. So that's a little fetch quest. That'll be fine. That's Windcrop is who we need to buy from, but first let's go and have a look around. Anything in there? No, that's locked. Anything in there? There's no sign that this is theft. So I'm going to take it. I think it's just available, right?
No time to chit-chat.
Step up to the heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stairs of those monks. Most inhospitable they are. Isn't that so lovely? Oh yes, darling. They are most standoffish. So I'm guessing this red text is indicative of a decision. It always fills me with horror when it comes up. So they lead a somewhat cloistered life here. So they are unaccustomed to many visitors. You are perhaps a bit colourful compared to what they used to. Watch your tongue. This is my home for a good part of my life, and I'll not have you slighting them on here. I'd let it concern you, my lady. Perhaps they are not used to wealth such as yours. You're quite wealthy, are you not? Bring a lot of expensive jewellery with you. Perhaps they have not been as welcoming as they could have, but you are strangers in their home. So I think the first one is very much me just explaining the situation. Let's go for that. Colourful, dear. Perhaps we should dress a little more plainly to fit in. Worth a try, my dear. Although our clothes may only be half of it, they certainly couldn't react any worse than they have. Thank you for the suggestion, Morph, and for putting it tactfully. Good eve to you. That felt like the right decision in terms of becoming a good-natured soul, let's say. Gonna just pop upstairs quickly before we do the trade. So I want to see what else is around here.
You've got it.
There's a sleeping man there. What we're going to take those for. Didn't seem to be a theft, so I'm still not quite sure of what theft might look like here. Sleeping dwarf, but that's locked. So I would quite like to know how I would unpick it, or try and pick it if I wanted to. And I know it said it could teach me how to do it, but it said something like press the pick lock skill or something, but of course I don't know where that is. I guess maybe it's something I just don't have. Is that possible? But you know, because I'm not a thief, it's just something I can't do at all. Because I don't think special abilities is separate. That's where I have lay on hands, I don't know what that means, detect evil, and remove fear. Not sure what any of those mean at this stage. Oh. So let's just keep looking around for now. Oh, very dark, isn't it? That's locked. That's locked. Anything to say?
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Oh, okay. Read again. Yes, might I help you? Sorry to have disturbed you, wrong room. I fear my apologies. I've been knee-deep into tomes. The keep will there quite in the fog as a result. Yes, indeed. You might help me to your valuables. I was just wondering who else was sharing the inn tonight. Who might you be? So let's say, sorry to have disturbed you. Perfectly understandable. So, polite response. That's pretty much what we're going through there. Nobleman here.
Away with you, beggar.
I've gotten dreadfully sorry. Let's apologise again. Okay, and anyone in there or anything? No. So probably nothing here for us at the moment. Let's head back downstairs then. Okay, so I think now we're going to do the trade with Winthrop, and we need to buy a couple of things.
My hotel's as clean as an
Well,
arse.
hello there, young one. Come to visit. What did I just talk over? What did he say? Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have you? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? That's outrageous. What kind of fool do you take me for? Stuff you in and stuff your company. That's not me. You always were the big kidder, Winthrop. That gets funnier nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Yeah, that's definitely me. I get the joke, so there we go. Just having a bit of fun with you, my friend. Them monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you know you're always welcome here in my sight. Ryan did well by you, he did. So is there something I can do for you? Some drinks, a room, or anything to buy? And I have to buy from him. So we don't want the rooms, but that's interesting to see what we can get. Nice room. I was hard to call this royal, but fair enough. A place we're in, I suppose. But we don't want rooms. We don't want drinks either. Trying to remember. Can we get into the journal from here? Possibly not. Oh, yeah, we can. Oh no, the one thing we can't get into that. Back to game. Right, okay, so get in it here. Someone wants crossbow bolts from the innkeeper Winthrop. There you go, that's what it was. Okay. So we need to buy crossbow bolts and my own supplies.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Make yourself. There we go. Clean as an elven arse. That's what I spoke over last time. Okay. Crossbow bolts then. There we go. How many do you want? Okay. Is there a special like quest version or do you even say how many? I did. Maybe he did say he'd reimburse me, so maybe it's like whatever I buy. So let's buy those. How do we specify how many we buy? We've got to just buy. Oh no, we bought the whole lot. Right, Okay. And to sell. So I'd quite like to know what junk item is in this game. So I'm actually just gonna take a quick look. So I'm going to assume you can sell all this sort of stuff. But silver rings. Oh, it's time. It's time to call the stream a wrap and go and pick up. Sorry, I was just looking at. Oh, hey, are you here, babe? Totally missed the chat. A couple of people came through. And if you're here at the moment, looks like you are not. But it is time for me to wrap up and go and pick up my other half from a long 12 hours day's work. So I'm just going to quickly sell what I need here, which is that silver ring, I assume. I'll keep that dagger for now. This is for someone else, I think. Or was it for here? I don't know. I'm going to keep that for now. And so I've been sort of advised to pick up a weapon. So perhaps I should get something a little bit better than what I've got. I seem to be hopeless at the moment. Let's just have a look. We've got bastard swords, long swords. Maybe we should get one bastard sword for now. Does more damage, doesn't it? We've got enough, so let's buy one of those. And that'll probably do, won't it? Armor's quite expensive by the looks of it at the moment. I think I'm just going to wait and pick that up as it comes. Helmet, what's that going to do? Do we not get to see any stats for this stuff? That's the thing I'm realising, actually. I can't inspect anything. So I don't really know what purpose there is of that. Super cheap. So I feel like it's got to be better than nothing. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy that and I'm going to call that done. I'm just going to have a quick look in the inventory. Let's put that helmet on. Oh, do you know what? Is this my total? Let me put it on. Is it just decorative? Honestly, I'm not sure at all. Right, we'll put this in. Yeah, so I think this is the impact it's having in total. Okay, I'm understanding. So by adding this in, that's my total damage ability, right? It's 6 to 12. I really would like to just see, obviously it doesn't work like that then, I guess, but I would like to see what this stats are. But hey ho, we will keep finding our feet and we will be calling that a day for this stream, and I will cut this together a little bit for some YouTube videos and I will see you next time. Morph out.